So, Act 9 now. Hopefully we go on a bit of a tear here. So this drive, I know a lot of people lay up out here with a 3 wood or something. I don't really understand why. I mean, it's not a big deal getting in this rough right here or right here. And if you get on the fairway, obviously that's fine as well. And there's no danger of hitting the tree just in front of the green there. So you just have to know roughly what meter percentage to use. I don't think I hit that with full backspin, which I wanted to. Should have double checked. That'll be alright. So now you just gotta, I mean, even if you get, especially if you get the front pin, you really want to end up here because you can, I mean, you can get over here somewhere and end up with like a 15-yard pitch, and obviously you're going to make a lot of eagles from there as opposed to 50, 60 yards. So I'd play this one probably right around 40, so just about 74%. So we're about there. Oh, missed it early by quite a bit. And that's long. Thought the headwind and slightly uphill with the headwind I thought would affect it more than that. But so similar to the front, the first few holes, the first 4, you have pretty good birdie chances on all 4 of them, really. 12 is a little bit dicey, but 10, 11, and 13 are all good ones. 14 too shouldn't. I tend to struggle on that hole for some reason, and I don't really know why. Because when you get the front pin, even the back pin, it just isn't that hard of a hole, I don't think. It's laid out similar to 18, but it's just not nearly as difficult. So here, we got, I would say this is playing like 101, 100 to 101, so I'd play this around 98%. And missed that one early as well. And that's 3 yards short. This hole must play long because there's no way hitting almost 99% 56 wedge. It should be 3 yards short. Now we got a little tester. I'm actually going to take a note on this hole as to what happened there. So, can't think about that shot, I just have to make this putt. So let's refocus. It's about where I would go, it's about there, and I would hit this almost 8, given that it's tournament 11 greens. So we get the back pin here. The back pin, what's it going to be, a crosswind it looks like. Crosswind is slightly hurting. Now, I really want to end up right in this area, right here. If you could draw a little circle there, it would go from the flag down to this marker or so. That's it's not a very big area, but that's where you want to end up, is in this area right here for the easiest putt at least. So this is up 13, so 138 and probably about 142. 142. Yeah, 142 is what I would play this roughly. So I played as like a 99. Oh, okay, yep. Just a bit of full 8 iron. And I missed it a little late. That's not going to be this on the wrong side. And it's short. Wow. 2 yards short. So it's not as short as it looks. It's mostly left. Because I went 132 and it was 134, so it was mostly left. From the missed ding and maybe played too much wind, perhaps. So this pot, that's why you want to be down here somewhere, because if you end up left of the hole or right in line with the hole, you have this type of putt, and this one's not easy. So you can see the second dot right here, the second one from the club, how that is just, it's the fastest one there is. It's getting it's making it to the line quicker than any other dot except for maybe the one right next to the hole. Those two are, these two and the first one are just ripping across there. So anytime you see one, it almost looks like it's falling. It's weird. It's like it's like almost like the dot's skipping. It's going so fast, so much faster than the other ones. Anytime you see that, that's when you get the nosedive, nosedive hard in that direction. So this is gonna, initially, I think this is gonna just turn like crazy, and then when it gets close to the hole, it's also gonna take a big U-turn right here somewhere, and just, and you could easily just miss this low. So so I'm gonna make sure and have a good look at this one. I'm actually gonna look again in chip mode. Alright, so 11 feet. Probably go about there. Somewhere would be my guess. Right there. Looks pretty good to me. So 11, I would hit this about 10. And it didn't break quite enough. I thought that was going to break off a little. I hit it too hard for one. I don't know why I hit it 10 when it was 11. But I expected it to, if I'd have hit it slower, I think it would have broke off. Broke off a bit sharper, so I got the speed wrong there. Oh, nice. Gonna three putt. That's what can happen if you make a mistake on an approach, or you hit a putt a little too hard here. It's very easy. I don't know. Just took that for granted or something. Wow, you can't be missing those. So 126. So with a slight tailwind. That looks way right. Let's see here. I think about there looks good. So that was a catastrophic fail on 12 there. Really can't afford to have. I mean, you need a birdie, not a bogey. Uh, but at least get a par. I don't know why I rushed that. That it was a 4-foot putt. It wasn't a tap in 4-footer, and I kind of treated it that way. So that was just a little bit of taking it for granted. Just stupidity, really. So this is like 209, and I want to land this short. I do know that. Probably because the best putt, like even if I ended up here, like 7 yards short, 6 or 7 yards short, I would rather be there than back here somewhere. So I'm gonna land this well short, and I'm gonna get some release too, I think. So I think if I land there, that should be good. 188. So 198 or so. I'm gonna hit a 4-iron with just above full backspin like that, and just gonna go full power. And hopefully that's not long. It might be a little long, actually. No, that's about where I wanted to land. And that's good. That's a good spot to be. For a relatively easy putt. Slightly more left, or this side would have been absolutely perfect, but this is... Can't be too upset with this. So definitely some mistakes in this one. The missed par 5 on the front, the bogey on 12. I mean that's two. I mean that puts me at 60 right now. If I get those to even make par and birdie, I'm at 60, sitting on 60 with 4 holes to go. Looking at a potential 56, 57, and now we're looking at 58 at the absolute best, and probably more like 60 or 59 would be more. That's probably what's going to end up happening if I'm lucky. So that's all it takes. It's not a game of. That's why a lot of people think the guy shooting, playing a course like this and shooting like 55, 56. I mean, it's not, and they think they're cheating. Like, it's not a big difference between. Well, I mean, it's a big difference between one of the guys, one of the, I don't know, tour pros or something, shooting 70 here, and I mean, obviously that's a big difference. But a guy shooting 64, 65, 63, occasionally 59, 60, there's not a massive difference between him and, it's not like they're doing. It's just not it's not as big of a difference as they think. So this one, 81, 82, I'd play this about 88 or 89. I want to make sure I play enough wind though, because I want to be somewhat in line with the, that's too much. I want to be somewhat in line with the hole. So 88, I'm going to play it about there, I think. And that's going to be no good. I don't think. Well, whoa. I hit that quite early. I didn't think that was going to be, I thought it was going to be way over here somewhere. But it turned out to be perfect, so that was kind of lucky, I think. A little bit lucky. Unless the wind just had no effect, and that must have been what happened. So, so this one, critical that I hit the ding here. It's very easy to miss this fairway. It's not very wide. So absolutely critical to ding this or get very, very close. And that was not very, very close. We got the front pin though, so even if I go in the rough, it should be alright. If I drive it through the fairway, which I'm not going to, but if I did, it'd be okay, I think. Back pin, I'd be in bad shape. So this one plays a little bit long for me usually. A little bit long typically, so 113 with a tailwind. I'm gonna go like right there. Forgot to take the pin out, but long. Weird. 116. It typically plays long. What I have played it in the past. Like if I hit a half backspin pitching wedge there, there's no way that would make it. That would be like 3 yards short. So I don't know what to do on that hole to get close. So this one, pretty important putt here too, to salvage this round a bit. It's pretty severely downhill. I think I would settle on about there. Just double check. Yeah, that looks good to me. So I just hit this about 5. Let's see. This one got the good pin today. I hate this one over here in the bottom right corner. Absolutely hate that one. So this one, 248 minus 5, 243 with a tailwind. So should be like 95, 96, 95% or so. That's where I'm gonna go. It's about there. I missed that one just a hair late. Looks like it stayed somewhat online though. If I got the distance right, it shouldn't be too bad. So another kind of critical putt here. I think this one's pretty easy though. Well, yeah, it looks pretty easy. To get us out of the 50s. Actually, it's kind of weird. Let's see. I think it should be clearly moving. Well, if you put the okay, I think I would just go about there or so. 8 feet. So. Snuck it in. So all in all, it's been it's been a good other than that bogey, it's been half decent. Been pretty good. Back pin. So this one's a tough one. Depth would be nice to finish with a birdie though. Not sure what club I'm going to have to hit. I would say it's going to be a 3-iron for sure. The tailwind. This one just rolls. It hits the green, and there's a right to left slope too that So if I land in this area right here, it should be perfect. It'll come down, and if you don't get it just right, though, it'll run way past the hole and end up back here. Or it'll, if you don't get the break right and you come too too shallow here, you end up down here. So it's not an easy shot, really. I think if I land about there somewhere, though, that should be good. So I'll land about 210, 212, 212-ish. So 3 iron. With this spin, 218 times 98%, 213. So I want to go about 97%. A little early, that's going to be off. I think that's going to be too far left. And it was long. So you got to get that, actually it wasn't too far left, it was just long. So you got to get the distance on that one absolutely perfect. So, but still make a birdie, still pitch this in. So 9 slightly uphill into a headwind from 2025. Probably end up right about there. There we go. So good finish. Didn't hit the approach right, but ended up with a birdie anyway. So it was a pretty good back 9, other than the bogey. Made eight birdies and a bogey. That's So it could have been a really good round. 58 with a bogey is 58 with a bogey and a par on a par 5. That's I mean, this could have easily been 55, 56, very easily, and that probably wins. 55, 56 would most likely win this ready go. So yeah, so that's the first full 18 round.